Hi guys, John the Firearms Instructor, and we are in the woods again today. It's Sunday, and we're doing a little bit more scouting. We've got a camera back over here a little bit, and we've got some good luck on that camera so far. A couple little bucks, a bunch of does. I'm gonna skirt this creek. We worked this creek last time, but they're on the camera, on the satellite photos. This may be another exit point. We can come in from the north side, but this way we're coming in a little bit different, for we can get a different wind if we have to come in on the odd wind side. We're gonna walk into this hammock here and follow the trail and see if it's about a half a mile in. It's about I don't know, 10 o'clock or so. So if any deer were in there, they're probably busted out. So I don't want to go in there right first thing in the morning. So come along on my journey to the woods and see what we can find today. Got 2 more cameras we're going to put up. I'm going to post a video of last week's trail cameras. I think it'd be kind of fun to see, you guys to see what's on the cameras. And we're going to put 2 more up today, try to find a couple more spots. Come along with my journey, and we'll be back. I'll check back with you. All right, we'll see you. All right, guys, we're about to go in here. I'm gonna follow this creek bed. We were in here a week ago, but there's a little trail. I'm gonna show you a picture of it right here. The overhead satellite, and it shows there's a trail going back to where we have our first camera. I'm gonna try to stay on the river here, on the little creek here, and see if I can find spots that'll work for us. Hang tight here, and I'll get back to you. All right, guys. This oak hammock that's behind me is where the camera is. It was, I don't know, 15-minute walk. A lot of deer tracks. A lot of stuff. It's about a foot high. About, I don't know, 3 feet high. Palmettos back there. And I think that's what's happening, is they're bedding into palmettos. And they're going to head into this oak hammock as we get closer to that oak hammock. There's a couple little faint trails in the grass and stuff, but I want to go into that area that I put the camera in last week, and see if I can tell. Because we had over 30 animals, 30 hogs and deer and a couple bucks already came through there. But I think they're using it as travel to get to one place to the other. But as you get thicker back there, it looks more hammocky. So we're gonna keep heading back this way. It's got some grass and stuff, so a lot of browsing here for deer, I'll tell you that. All right, we'll check back. Okay, guys, we found a couple good spots to make a mock scrape. Excuse me. So my camera is directly over there in this area. I don't know if you can see that cabbage palm over there, but this area right here is like almost like a little funnel between this head and this head. Now I'm using this tree right here that's hanging over, and I'm going to extend this branch, and I'm going to put a big dirt scrape right there. It's a little early for that, but I'm not worried about them scraping as much as using this rub that's been there forever, and this little rub here. And I have caught probably 20 deer going right past this. So I think it's going to be a natural thing for them. So a mock scrape basically is a calling card. It's like leaving a business card. It tells every deer, whatever deer is here. So as the bucks get more aggressive, they're going to come check this. Does will use this and bucks will use this. And they come in and pee in it. And they leave their calling card. You know, bucks have tarsal glands on their hind legs. And when they pee on the scrape, they put their legs together and pee on the tarsal gland. And that puts their smell there. But the does will use this as well. So it's a good opportunity for us to try to get something going that it may not work right off the bat. But this has been a productive camera. So I'm going to do this and get the heck out. So as we do it, I'm going to stop and show you what I'm doing. What I've done so far is I've cut a piece of oak that I'm going to zip tie to this tree here. And then I'm going to extend it out and I'm going to make a scrape right here on the ground, which in turn will be right in the camera's view. I'll adjust the camera just a little bit to get it more in the view, but I think it's going to work good for us. And there are a bunch of places I can hang and stand from. There's the big oak right over there I can do. There's a big pine tree here. There's a lot of different stuff I can do. It's according to what wind we need. So definitely, this is a good way for you guys if you're cutting public land and you can't put food down. You can't, that's against the law. You can't feed on public land, but you can put the advantages towards you by putting one of these mock scrapes in. And I'll show you what you need as far as this goes, and I'll show each one of them. And as I'm doing it, I'll show you what I'm doing. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, the first thing I did was I extended the tree way out to here. And I've got this limb right here that makes it easier for them to get to. What they do, guys, is not only do they scrape here, but they have glands in their mouth and the glands on their forehead. And they'll glandularly put all this stuff on here. Like I said, it's a calling card. And we have a little rub here, and we have another rub there. And there's a couple rubs over in this direction. So they're coming through here. On my camera, I have them going down and back all the time. It's all at night, obviously, but the more we get going, the easier it's going to become. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make this paw this ground a little bit. And what you need for that is any kind of stick or rake. What I did to make it easier is I pulled a little rake like that. And then all you do, guys, is you take and you just open the ground up. You open the ground up the best you can. Hard to do with one hand. But you just open it up, make it big. Get everything out of it. And even myself, as I'm breaking this ground up, I can start smelling the ground. And the more I can open the ground up, the better it's going to be. And then we're going to trim up a little bit of this grass, open this place up, set that camera again, and get the heck out of here. And we'll see what it does tonight. Mock scrape is easy to do. All you need really is zip ties. I zip tied the thing. Look. I zip tied it right here. And what that does is you extend your tree a little bit and it pulls it back. This isn't a huge tree to be rubbing on, but it gives them so much foliage. And I'm going to clip back some of this to make it only that branch out there is what they want. And then we're going to see what happens. Stay with us and continue the journey. And we'll see if we can get a shooter on our camera. We've had 3 bucks come in here. Little small one, little bigger one, and then about a 10-inch spike. He looks like he's in velvet. So it's kind of unusual this late in the season, but hey, a buck's a buck. So we'll see what happens. And this isn't a calling card. This is like leaving your business card. And we're going to see if we can get some bucks to come see this tonight. All right? All right. I'll be right back after I finish it all up. All right, guys. Mock scrape is done. Got a hanging branch. We freshened it up. You don't want to know what with. And then we used a little bit of scrape powder, which is a bottle I bought. I'm going to go adjust the cameras, and we're going on to our next spot. And we'll see how this does. I've pawed the ground down. The ground is all sand now compared to everything else is green around it. I've wet it up with some Johnson juice. If you know what that is, that's pee. I peed in it, and then I ended up going ahead and using some of that powder too. And I think it looks good. I think it's the right height. I think it's going to work for them. I may adjust the height just a little bit to get it more closer to, I may take the big one out and just do the little one. The big one seems to be very high, which I don't think bucks are going to get to, so I'll probably take that one out and do the little ones. All right, I'll to the next spot. Okay, so I set that camera, got the mock scrapes done. I don't know if you can see it from here, but the big tall trees back there, that's a swamp. And there's about maybe a football field. And as we come around this corner here, it's pinching down into that swamp. So we're going to try to go to that area there and see if we can find a good place to put another camera. Come on with me with the journey. We'll find us a deer. Okay, behind me is that, is that trail right there. And that takes you all the way to the swamp. If you get deep in there, there's a little trail. So what I did was I put the camera right over there in that little bush. And I've got it high enough so that anything coming down this trail is physically going to be caught by the camera. Now, my other camera is approximately maybe 100 yards, maybe 200 at the most. But this is it. This right here is a circle that goes around that head right there. And there's some big oak trees and everything else like here. But all of this stuff back here is belly button or higher. And I'm a short little shit, so that's pretty thick for me. And I think that's where the deer are bedding, to be honest with you. And then they're coming over here in the night. So we're going to leave this camera here to let it soak and see what we can do. Because you can't get into the swamp. It's very hard. And if you're in there, you're going to blow them out of there. So, but this is a great hidden corridor, because what ends up happening, you've got high bedding on this side, you've got high bedding on that side, and there's a faint trail. And deer want to use the easiest route. So do we, right? We don't want to go tromping through all that stuff. It's very challenging and hard. But the deer don't want to do that either. So they're going to come the least resistant, and this is the least resistant. Now, obviously, we have a couple different deals here, because we have the trail going this way and the trail going this way. But all of these, sooner or later, are going to drop acorns. And when they do, guess who's going to be here? So, come along with the journey. Let's go put another tree stand up. Let's go put another camera up. We got to fix a camera, and we got to put a camera up. And it's another spot. We got to get in the car and drive all the way. So I'm going to walk to the truck, then I'll talk to you when I get there. All right, we'll see you. Okay, guys, made it back to the truck. That's about a mile and a half ride back there. It's going to be, what is my truck doing here? So it's going to be get up a little early because you're gonna, even in September, you'll sweat. I did find a cell cam back there, but no other flags or anything else like that. I don't know how old it is. It's between my two cameras. Nah, it's public land. You got to deal with people. But not sure what all that's about. But he's looking at the same stuff. Sorry about that with truck, because telling me I'm about to hit something, but it's just grass touching a bumper. So we're going to a new spot. Well, we're going to an old spot that we used last week, but that camera has got a bunch of crap that's blowing in the wind and causing it to be more of a problematic. So I'm going to move it off the edge, put it more in, and then we're going to search for another spot just like that one. Come along with our journey as we find a new spot for our cell cam. I think you'll enjoy this. All right, I'll be right back as soon as I get the other side of the property. All right, we'll see you guys. All right, guys. I just finalized putting that one stand up. Camera. It's a good spot. A lot of hog rooting. It's deep in there. Bow shot wise, he ain't got a lot. But I figure if the buck's gonna be there, he's gonna hold tight anyways. I can actually skirt around the whole oak hammock. It puts a little longer walk on me. But I won't be crossing wind at all. I'm calculating the time now. I'm stopped to get a drink. Thought I'd check in with you guys. There's a lot of sign in this area. It's a oak hammock, pine thicket, and some cabbage palms all tied together. It opens up, it thickens, then it closes back down. This right here is a flag pond and good escape route. There's a lot of trail. You can't really tell, but there's a lot of trails going into that stuff. This is a good area for rifle. If you were muzzle loading or you were rifle hunting, get back in one of these edges and something crosses bay here from one side to the other, you get a good 100-yard shot. We ain't doing that with a bow. Yeah, I limit my shots to about 30 yards. I'm pretty confident that. But there's this area here. This head comes this way, that head comes that way, and it funnels them right through there. There's a game trail of some kind that's walking this. Not only game, you can see it there. Cows use it too, and things. Probably cows break it down first, and then the deer start using it, turkey and everything else like that. So, all right, I'm about a mile from the truck, so I'll check back in when I get to the truck. All right, we'll see you. All right, guys, back to the truck. The barometer says 3.2 miles. Whew. It's another hot one out here. So we got 4 cameras out now, and they're on different habitats. 2 are in some kind of traveling corridor, and 2 are in some bedding corridor. The one camera, 1 and 2, as you see when we share these videos, those have been up for 2 weeks. Number 2 had some vegetation that got in front of it, so I didn't get a lot of great night pictures because the flash kind of washed, but I did get a couple hogs on there. No deer. Number 1 has had 20, 28 or 29 deer. This morning at 6:05, that had a deer, and I got here at, whatever it was, 8:50 or so. So it had been, and now all around that is big palmettos. The bedding, you can see where they're walking through the grass. That grass is similar to this grass. Look at this. This is all high grass where the parking lot is in this area. But all out there, what you see is oak hammocks surrounded by flag ponds and pine trees. So I went back, cut back around, because over on this side, there are guys hunting already. Our tree stands up. They shouldn't be up, but they're up. But around the corner, it's a good area back there. I kind of showed you that earlier with that funnel. But seems to me, we're going to have to make a big decision. So I thought about something. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to put a contest together. And I'm going to put the 4 cameras, and I'm going to let you guys pick the place I'm going to sit open in the morning. And hopefully you guys are going to pick the right spot. But we're going to do a little bit of, we're going to be doing some camera work. I don't know if we're going to go back in and look at the spots. I think we boogered them up enough in 2 weeks. I think we're going to leave them alone. And then we'll see what happens. Unless something happens to the cameras, then I have to go in and adjust them. The next time we'll be out here scouting around or doing anything will be the day before archery season. No, it'll be the 7th. It's the week before archery season, because you can put stands up. And I think I'm going to hang a couple of sticks. Not stands, but sticks. That way we can go in quietly and hang stuff. Or I may hang some stuff. Maybe a ladder stand somewhere. And then you'd be able to slip in someplace or another. But I haven't made that decision yet. But let me know if you think that contest would be fun. And maybe we'll put a package together with some swag and some other stuff from the gun store. Maybe I can get you a swag t-shirt of some kind. This is I hunted. I enjoyed the journey. So we'll see. But I'm thinking that might be a good idea. So as we're getting out of here, I'm going to go ahead and stop one more time and just check a field out. And then we'll finalize this video. Hope you enjoyed it today. I really do. I forgot how much I missed this. I know it's hot and I know it's nasty. And that's, but I sure feel alive out here. I sure feel free. I don't have the stresses and the angers and everything else that goes around with everything that happens. The woods just wake you up. Guys, you get an opportunity, get out, man. Get out, go fishing. Get out, go hunting. Get out and go for a walk. Enjoy everything. I tell you. And since I started this journey, man, I started walking about 4 miles a day. I get up at 5 o'clock every morning. It's a little hard to get used to, but once I started it, man, I have so much energy. By about 6:30, I don't know what to do, so I go out and shoot my bow, and I just do a lot of different stuff. So get an opportunity, get out, do something. Take your wife, take your family, take your kids, get out on the weekends and go do something. Don't sit in the house. Stop those kids from playing those games. I'm going to sound like a FUD, but we didn't have those. We ran with scissors. We didn't wear seatbelts. We turned out okay. So until next time, God bless, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, guys, back at the main grade. Didn't see any animals today. Found a couple turkey feathers. Put up 2 more cameras. Mentioned about the feeding areas and the bedding areas. We'll see what these cameras do. We had good success with both cameras. I would tell you that the second camera got a tree in front of it, plant in front of it. It was my fault. I tried to camouflage them up a little bit, and instead of using green, I used brown. And once those got wet, they kind of laid out in front of it. And then when the flash went off, we used these red flash units. It washed the whole camera out, so we got a lot of washed stuff at night. So we don't know exactly what was coming in there. The other day, I was able to take adjust it a little bit, and there was a hog 2 days ago, and there's been hogs in there. A lot of rooting, so I assume there'd be hogs in there, but I would assume there'd been some deer as well. I know they don't hang out too well together, but it just looks deery in there for me. Next two places we extended further down, which you'll see in this video, and we put one on the other side where the second camera was. Went deeper into a pine thicket and oak hammock, and that's going to be a tight shot, but I figured it's a good area for a buck to bed in. It's pretty thick back there, so he's either coming through or going in. It's on a trail, a lot of tree stands, spots for all these guys. So I appreciate you coming along with the journey with me back to the woods. And if you like this kind of stuff, please don't forget to hit the bell icon, the like and subscribe button. And every time we upload a video just like this, you'll be the first to know. Now, we are opening weekend is that second weekend of September. I think it's either the 13th or the 14th. And we'll be out here on Saturday and Sunday. And you're going to come with me to the tree stand, watch the thing. If we get excited and get lucky and be able to take the shot, you'll be there with that too, because we'll have cameras rolling through all this stuff. I consider you my hunting buddies. So I mentioned before about the contest, or you guys pick which stand I'm going to be hunting from on opening day. I'll start sharing some of the videos. We're gonna do week 1, week 2, week 3 of the cameras, and you let me know what stand you think we should be at. All right, until next time, I love you guys. Have a great week. Get out, do something, have fun, go fishing, go hunting, go scouting, get the family out. TV's always going to be there. Work is always going to be there. Get out and do something for yourself. Get some exercise. And God bless. Until next time. Bye-bye.